I gave it a prompt saying, where is this place? Give the exact GPS coordinate. It was able to find the place. Yes, this is correct. Solve the maze, start from the lower left corner and exit at the upper right corner. Okay, done. The path is ready. And seems like, yeah, it did solve it. I cannot find any crossover with the wall. The visual reasoning capabilities of this model is just out of the world. Here the user is giving it a picture of this analog clock, then it is zooming at specific part. After thinking for 7 minutes and 21 seconds, it says that the time is 8:52. Here it created a bunch of frames and then stitched them together to complete a GIF loop, and this was all done in just a single try. OpenAI has released two new models a few days ago, O3 and O4 mini, and they are calling it the smartest and the most capable model, and the differentiating factor this time is the full tool access. So I have been using this O3 model for the past week for all of my maths, coding and reasoning tasks, and let me tell you, this time it feels totally different. The model acts like a detective. It is able to continuously zoom into certain parts of your image, analyze it, search the web and supplement that data as well. And finally, it can do code analysis, generate charts, which has been the case for some time now. And yeah, the way it brings all the chain of thought reasoning techniques and the tool usage together in one polished package, it really shines out. Let me show you some examples here. So it was able to solve this maze in under a minute, and if that was not enough, it was also able to solve this bigger 200 by 200 grid maze. So one of the distinguishing factor for this model is the ability to reason on images. So people have been using it to sort of find the coordinates for certain photos, for example a landscape picture. So we will be testing those out as well. And finally, we will be seeing if O3 and O4 mini is really this big leap that everyone is talking about, or is this another hype. So this is the official blog post talking about the release of O3 and O4 mini. These two models have been trained to think longer before responding, kind of similar to DeepSeek. They are calling it the smartest model we have released, representing a step change in ChatGPT's capabilities. This allows them to tackle multifaceted questions more effectively, a step towards more agentic ChatGPT that can independently execute tasks on your behalf. This is where the magic happens, I think, the amalgamation of state-of-the-art reasoning with full tool access, and that's where we get the huge jump in performance and benchmark. So O3 mini is actually the most powerful reasoning model that OpenAI has. O4 mini is the smaller model optimized for fast and cost-effective reasoning. So if you want to get the best result, you should be using this O3, which I am going to be using throughout the experiment. You can see the difference between the predecessors and these two new models. I think they have not included Gemini or Claude or any other competitors. This is just OpenAI family of models. At some point, researchers realized that more compute equals to better performance. Basically, what they are saying here is the more tokens the model spends during problem solving, exploring different paths, questioning its methodology, the likelihood of getting an accurate answer increases dramatically. This is the example of a maze which has one solution. This red point is the entry, this blue point is the exit of the maze. O3 reasoning model is selected, and then the prompt is solve this maze, start from the end dot and exit at the blue dot, show me the path in red. Now it thought for 1 minute and 0 seconds. It is analyzing and reading the image using a Python code. So this snippet is basically used to get the red and the blue dots that we talked about earlier, and it is going to implement a breadth first search algorithm to search for the shortest path. So it just connected the red and the blue dot outside the maze. Technically it's right, because we did not ask that the path should go through the maze and cannot go outside that. So we did not give it that condition. So let's use this different kind of maze where you do not have any other option to go outside the maze. You have to go through that. Solve the maze, start from the lower left corner and exit at the upper right corner. It is creating a binary mask to distinguish between walls and the path. Okay, so it says that the path has been traced. It's 11,000 pixel long. Now I will draw the path on the original image. Fine. And I will overlay it with the red color. Let's see the output. Well, we do have these red lines, but seems like these are pretty thin. So let's ask ChatGPT to make it a bit thicker. Okay, done. The path is ready, and seems like, yeah, it did solve it. I cannot find any crossover with the wall. Wow, great job. The visual reasoning capabilities of this model is just out of the world. Just give it the problem that you are trying to solve. I think you will be thoroughly impressed. Okay, so let's try out something fun. So I gave it a prompt saying, where is this place? Give the exact GPS coordinate. I am going to upload a private image that I had in my gallery just to ensure that it has never seen this exact image anywhere else. Let me drag and drop here. Okay, so thought for 18 seconds. That was quick. It was able to find the place. Yes, this is correct. It's the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, and it gave me the exact coordinates as well. So this image did not have any other metadata, so I had stripped out everything. It's a simple screenshot of the image. Okay, just to be sure, let's ask how did it do it. Okay, so it says that I didn't read any hidden metadata from your upload. I recognize the place purely from what's visible in the photo. So it goes on to describe the distinct feature of the building and the image, things like that. Now let's give it something harder. This is a simple image of an open ground. There are some small buildings around and few people walking by. There is a signboard, but no amount of zooming will give you any data from that. That is just too far away. So let's just drag this, ask what about this image. This is the image once again. There is no distinct feature whatsoever. So it says that it is examining the fort, still not sure, so it is narrowing it down. Let me open this full chain of thought. And then finally it gives an answer saying that it is a playground area outside Bidar Fort in Bidar, northern Karnataka, and some GPS location. And this is utterly wrong. This is nowhere near Karnataka. So this is the larger image. I have cropped the right side of this and showed it to ChatGPT. Now let me upload the full thing. We have some water body here in the left side. Here is a wider view. Try again. So it's analyzing all the electric wires, the green tarp. It's zooming in for further analysis on the water body, you can see. Now it's zooming in on the building. It says that it could be Prayagraj during Kumbh Mela. It is seeing some boats. I don't see the boats, but yeah, it might have zoomed in. It's able to detect the dry basin. Finally, we have the answer. It says that it's a wider shot image of Triveni Sangam Fairground, Prayagraj, Allahabad, UP. And yes, it is correct. This is the exact spot where this image was taken. Now, let me generate the Google Drive clickable links with all of these coordinates. And here is the full workflow if you are interested. It is doing some search as well that I missed. So it searched on TripAdvisor, Wikipedia, and some of the images as well. And yeah, this is the coordinate it opened. So just like some people, ChatGPT also has a very hard time figuring out the time from analog clocks. Here the user is giving it a picture of this analog clock and asking it to tell the time. Thought for 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty long to just tell a time, but let's see how it got there. So it is continuously zooming in. I'm going to zoom in on the clock to get better view of the hands. Then it is zooming at specific part. It is zooming at the hands of the clock. And then it is creating some kind of canny edge detection, a lot of code again, and it is doing the same with the minute hand now. Finally, after thinking for 7 minutes and 21 seconds, it says that the time is 8:52. It's not just about analyzing images. O3 can also create images and turn them into GIFs. Here it created a bunch of frames and then stitched them together to complete a GIF loop. And this was all done in just a single try. And yes, finally these two models also check out the vibe test. Speaking of vibe coding, I already have a video on vibe coding that you can check out by clicking here or here. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing so that you get recommendations for such videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching till the end. See you in the next one.